In this video, we will talk about how to add binary numbers. So there are a few rules that we need to know when adding binary. The first is that 0 plus 0 is simply equal to 0. The next is that 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Similarly, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. And then 1 plus 1 is equal to, we have a 0 right here, and we carry over a 1 to the next column, bring that down, so this becomes a 1, 0. So where does that come from? Well, 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So in a binary system, this first digit represents some number multiplied by 2 to the 0 power, while this second digit represents a number multiplied by 2 to the first. So when we multiply these out, we get 1 times 2 to the first plus 0 times 2 to the 0. So 1 times 2 to the first, that's just 1 times 2, which is 2. And then we have plus 0 times anything is just 0. So this is really just equal to 2. So this is how we represent a 2 in the binary system, a 1 and a 0. So keep that in mind. 1 plus 1 is just 1, 0. Okay, and then one last rule is if we have 1 plus 1 plus 1, we get a 1 and carry a 1 to the next column. So we'll bring that down and make it a 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is represented as 1, 1. Well, where does that come from? Well, once again, this first digit is some number multiplied by 2 to the 0, and this second digit is represented by some number multiplied by 2 to the first. So when we do that, we get 1 times 2 to the first. This is a 2. And then we get 1 times 2 to the 0. So anything to the 0 is 1. So this is 1 times 1. So this is really a 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 is represented in this manner in the binary system. So keep those in mind. All right, let's check out an example. Let's say we have 1001 plus 1101. How can we do this? Well, we'll start in this first column. 1 plus 1, we said that would be a 0 right here with a 1 carried to the next column. Okay, now we have 1 plus 0 plus 0, that's 1. 0 plus 1, that's also 1. And then 1 plus 1, which again, we said that would be a 0 right here with a 1 carried to the next column. So this 1 just comes down and lands right here. So our final answer is 10110. All right, let's try another example. How can we perform this addition? Well, we'll start here. 1 plus 1, we said that would be a 0 with a 1 carried to the next column. 1 plus 1, again, that's a 0 with a 1 carried to the next column. Okay, here we have 1 plus 1 plus 1. So we said that would be a 1 with a 1 carried to the next column. So we'll write a 1 right here, and then another 1 gets carried to this column. So now we have 1 plus 1 plus 0. Well, that's right here we have a 0 with a 1 carried to the next column. 1 plus 0 plus 1, again, that's a 0 with a 1 carried to the next column. 1 plus 1 plus 1, we said that would be a 1 with a 1 carried to the next column. Then we have 1 plus 0, that's just 1. 1 plus nothing is 1. So our final answer is 111,001,000. All right, let's try one more example. Let's say we have this binary addition. We have 1 plus 1, so that's a 0 with a 1 carried to the next column. 1 plus 0 plus 0, that's just 1. 1 plus 0, that's 1. 0 plus 1, that's also 1. 1 plus 1, we said that would be a 0 with a 1 carried to the next column. 1 plus 0 plus 1, that's another 0 with a 1 carried to the next column. 1 plus 0 plus 1, another 0 with a 1 carried to the next column. 1 plus 1, another 0 with a 1 carried to this last column. And this 1 just comes down here. So our final answer is 100001110.